Hey everyone, this is Tom Richardson. A few hours ago, I saw the film Tron Legacy. It's still in the theaters. At least when I filmed this video, it did. Um, Tron Legacy was an amazing movie. Um, I'm very new to Tron. I hope you like this effect here. This is the closest Tron effect I have in my photo booth program on my Mac. Want something more blue, but this is the best I can get. Um, but yeah, I was very impressed with Tron Legacy. I really liked how the visuals were extremely amazing. The whole film, you'll be like, wow, that's everything I'm seeing on the screen is just absolutely fun to look at. Um, I thought I think my only complaint about the film was the storyline. I thought not that the storyline was bad, it's just that it almost felt incomplete almost. And I don't know what it could have done as a story to be better, but there was something after I was done watching the film I was just missing. There was a whole puzzle and one piece was missing for me. And I can't figure out what that one piece is. Um, I thought the relationship between Sam Flynn, I think his name is Sam Flynn, the son of Kevin Flynn from the first film, first Tron film. I thought his relationship with Olivia Wilde, I think is the actress's name. I think the relationship between those two characters was pretty fun. What was really fun about their relationship is they weren't a mushy relationship. It was more of a we went on this huge adventure and clearly you and I match. It was one of those type of relationships. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but something relationship wise happens at the end, which is pretty awesome for Sam Flynn's character. Um, Jeff Bridges was very good in this film. What was really impressive about him was not only did he play Kevin Flynn from the first film, an older version of Kevin Flynn, he also played the animatronics. Not only the figure of the animatronic, he did the voice acting for the animatronic as well. And what they did is they using the CGI and the animatronics, they made a younger Jeff Bridges, which was kind of like his evil clone in the film. I think his name was Clue. Um, Clue sounds familiar. He might have been in the first film, but because I haven't seen the first film, well, it's hard to say because I've seen a majority of the first film. Like I saw the light cycle ride, and I saw a lot of the things that happened within the Tron world in the first film. But all together as a whole, as an entire film as it was, I have unfortunately not seen the first Tron all the way through. So unfortunately, because of that, it was kind of hard to follow in this one. So that might have been that missing piece was the fact that I didn't see the first film, and maybe there's a lot of things that happened within this film that I didn't quite catch because I didn't see the first film. Um, I thought this film did very good for overall. It did pretty well for someone who's never seen Tron all the way through, even for anybody who's never heard of Tron until this new movie came out. I thought it did a very good job with explaining not even explaining, just visually telling you without getting, like there's a lot of situations in the film where you can connect with it right away. That's not like, well, how does that work in the Tron world? What's the rules in the Tron world for that? And, it's not one of those type of films. They do things that you would see in the real world, but they do it in a unique way. So like rather than getting arrested, you would be held hostage by like these prison guard people within this video game world, and you'd be brought to like the leader of the grid world. So all that part, all those type of things I got. I got the light cycles because I saw that part from the first film. I know what those were. Those were fun to watch. Yeah, so this film did very well visually. It's a very good visual film. I was most impressed with the visuals of the film. The CGI was amazing. The special effects were awesome. The the light cycles were awesome. The little discs that were used as boomerangs were pretty fun to watch. They would have people in like a glass dome, and one person would be on the other side, and one would be on the other, and they would throw these discs at each other, and whoever got knocked out first, whoever was still standing, would win. Um, so that's how Kevin Flynn was able to recognize his son at first because he did really well at this disc boomerang game when he first entered the grid world. Um, so yeah, very good film. It's still in the theaters, at least when I filmed this video, it was. Um, I know a lot of you are probably going to watch this as the film is still in the theaters. Um, yeah, check it out. It's Tron Legacy. It's in the theaters right now. The first Tron has been out since 1982, so this is a very long-term sequel. I think this is the longest-term sequel there ever has been in Hollywood. I can't name another film where a sequel took place 28 years after the first film, or at least it took them 28 years to make a sequel for a certain film. Um, yeah, Tron Legacy is great. See it for visuals though. Storyline wise, like I said, it's a little iffy. Pretty good story. It was just almost too stereotypical. Like there's always stories where a villain's gonna say, well, if I get access to this thing, I'm gonna take over the world." That part of it I didn't like. It was just like, well, a lot of stories already did that. They could have done so many other things. Because pretty much the huge conflict of the film is they got to make sure that Jeff Bridges' character Kevin Flynn keeps his disc because he has the best discs in this whole grid world. And unfortunately, someone gets in the wrong hands, and they got to go rescue it. But great film. I don't want to ruin it for you, but I hope I didn't ruin it with all this information I just gave you. But I hope I reviewed it well, and I would highly recommend it. It's very good. I would see it before it's done in the theater. I didn't see it in IMAX or in 3D, but after seeing it, I wish I did. It was pretty awesome in 2D also, but if you get the chance, maybe see it in 3D or IMAX. I don't know how good it is special effect wise, but see Tron Legacy. It's very good.